I hope you guys all had an amazing 2018. And if you're like most people, then you've probably made yourself some New Year's resolutions to make 2019 even better. Now, what I want to do here on the Brick Report today is I want to give you 3 Eureka moments that had a huge impact on me in 2018. I share them with you now in hopes that they might help you on your journey in the new year. Alright, 2019, let's do another one. Now, for me to give you these Eureka moments, I kind of have to take you through my thought process in discovering these Eureka moments. You see, I knew for a while that the content I created could be used in different ways to produce different results. A post that I put on Facebook, I use it to pull people around me, to audience build for me. By providing value in that post, that same post that I put on Facebook, I can put on my blog. And on my blog, it becomes a way to pull in organic traffic and to put people on my email list. So, lead acquisition. That same post can be sent out as an email to my list, and it can be used to produce goodwill with my list, to keep my list warm, but it can also be used to sell things. That same post can be repositioned as a YouTube video, and on YouTube, it will build my audience and it will brand my business. Same piece of content doing 4 different jobs depending on where I put it. It's amazing, but I learned that before 2018. Let me explain to you the part I learned in 2018. You see, it's not just content, it's most of the work that I do can be leveraged to do different jobs, to do different things for me. And many times that ends with more money. Let me explain. When I first got started online, I read this book called Membership Sites That Make Money. And it changed the game for me. It was like flipping a switch. It was a Eureka moment, and that led to me starting my first membership program, and that led to a whole bunch of other things. Since I read that book, and since I've been doing other things, I've kind of revisited and circled back around to the idea of a Eureka moment, and I knew that membership programs were so important to me. I wanted to create my training on membership programs. So I did. I came out with something called Membership Dons a few years ago. Great training on membership programs. And I was seeking to recreate that Eureka moment for other people, the way Membership Sites That Make Money had a Eureka moment effect on me. A year later, I came out with my second membership program training called The Drive. And I basically wanted to update people on the things I'd learned with that membership program in the year that I'd ran it. Now, something happened. In 2018, I asked myself the question, how can I make another membership program where I don't have to do any work for it? But instead, maybe I could just leverage the work I'm already doing. I decided I was going to offer people the privilege of getting 100% affiliate commissions through all of my sales funnels in exchange for $45 a month. Called it the Super 20 Club and allowed 20 people to join. This was brilliant because, number one, I still acquired buyers' emails when they drove traffic to those sales funnels. Number two, they made great money and they didn't have to do a lot of work. They just had to drive traffic. So that creates a win for them. And number 3, I collect membership dues from the members of the Super 20 Club, which equals more revenue for me. And that's passive income, right? Just straight passive income I don't have to do anything for, besides just give them that benefit. So in this way, I was double dipping off of work that I'd already done. Very, very similar to how credit card companies charge people interest to use the credit cards, but also charge merchants a fee to accept the credit cards. They double dip off the same transaction. So it's the same concept. So the first eureka moment that I want you to understand, all content and most work that you do can be leveraged in another way to produce a secondary income stream for yourself. So that was the first big eureka moment that I had in 2018. It's not just content that can be repurposed. Your work, the work you put in, can be repurposed to produce secondary and even third revenue streams for you. So it was a huge moment for me. Hope it's a huge moment for you, and I hope that helps you. I'll be back in a minute with a second eureka moment after these messages. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me on today's episode of the Brick Report. You know, I just wanted to let you know that I have an Insiders Club. It's a discount club, and we offer group coaching every single month. We hang out, we talk, I answer everybody's questions about their businesses. So you'll basically get a professional marketer answering your questions on how to further your business and get ahead in the internet marketing space for the discounted rate of only $10.80 a month. So click the link below in the description and check it out. You know, I've been producing products now and selling them online for a couple of years. And I always approach them from a standpoint of, what training do I want to provide with this product? What service can I render with this product? What can I teach people that will help them get ahead? Well, in 2018, I started to notice something in my sales funnels. And that is that done-for-you content converts better. It makes more money. So why does done-for-you content convert better than legitimately great training? Well, I look at it like this. Everybody needs to go to the grocery store regularly. When we look at content is a lot like groceries, right? We have to get new content regularly to put out to our audience. That's a lot like groceries. We have to stock our refrigerator regularly with new groceries. Same kind of thing. Training's a little bit different though. Training is a little bit more tricky. With training, we have to convince people that the training we want to sell them is better than the 100 other trainings they've already purchased on the same subject. Nobody ever had to convince anybody that needed to restock their refrigerator with groceries. It's never had to happen in the history of people needing food. No one's ever had to be convinced. So, bottom line, if I provide products that offer a done-for-you component, meaning I'm going to give you the rights to sell this as well. Also, it's going to teach you something cool. Then all of a sudden, it's a dual threat product. This is a product that offers two benefits, not just one. And what happens is that done-for-you element makes it infinitely easier to sell. It makes it infinitely more appealing to your audience. I discovered this when I released a product this past year called Email Fire. And Email Fire was not a training product. It was a sequence of emails that was designed to warm up an email list. Let's say you purchased a few solo ads and you put people on your list with those solo ads. However, they were not responsive. When you sent them offers, they didn't buy. They barely opened up your emails. This is a cold email list. Email Fire was a sequence of emails that was designed to build rapport with your list, to get them to know, like, and trust you. It was also designed to test click-through rates and test engagement rates. That was Email Fire. Email Fire had a done-for-you element to it, right? In addition, Email Fire actually taught some really great stuff in the emails themselves. How do I know this? Because I had people emailing me saying they loved Email Fire, they actually learned from it, and they wanted to know when part 2 was coming out. Part 2 is coming out on the 18th of January of this year, by the way, in case you're interested, shameless plug. But that was the thing. That's the only product in the history of all my products that people actually were asking me for a sequel. And I had to take a step back and ask myself, why were people so interested in a sequel to this product? And the reason why is because it was basically like groceries for the refrigerator. Guys, I have one more eureka moment for you that absolutely floored me in 2018 and honestly was a little hard to deal with, but I have to come to grips with it in 2019 and handle it, and I'm going to share that with you right after these messages. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today on the Brick Report. Just want to remind everybody to make sure you get over there to epicconversions.com. Check out the blog. There's tons of free information on there that's going to help you get ahead in your business. Also, there's a lot of free goodies over there that you're going to love. So make sure you get over there and check out epicconversions.com. I'll see you on the website. Peace, everybody. Okay, guys. So the third eureka moment that I experienced in 2018 that I hope will help you, I'm going to give it to you, and then I'm going to have to explain it to you because it's probably not going to come out in a way that you understand correctly. So let me just spit it out. My third eureka moment for 2018 was this. How you look directly affects how much money you make. Now, I don't mean how you look to other people, okay? What I mean is how you look to yourself. Now, let me explain because this is backed by scientific evidence. Not getting enough sleep every single night, it affects your decision making and your point of view, which affects how you come across to other people in your marketing. This is something I experienced firsthand in 2018, while my messages continued to get a little bit darker and a little bit more negative as the year went on. And I know this because I went back and had to review all of my free content. Getting fat affects energy levels and happiness, which negatively affects your personality, which affects how you come across to other people in your marketing. Again, how you are coming across to other people in your marketing. This is something I experienced firsthand. Anybody who's been doing video marketing for a while understands exactly what I'm talking about. I've been publishing videos on marketing on the internet since 2013. So I have a lot of video to look back through, and I can see myself progressively getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and my messages are progressively getting a little bit more negative and a little bit more bitter as the years go on. Now, it's been scientifically proven that your personality is directly related to how much money you make across the board, right? It doesn't matter if that means you're an entrepreneur, or you're a factory worker, or you're a hot dog vendor, or you're a famous movie star. Your personality and how you convey it to other people, it directly affects how much money you make. That's scientifically proven. If I come across as negative, that is going to turn people off of my message. And if I turn people off of my message, then I'm going to make less money. It's that obvious and it's that clear. That's the bottom line. When I sum all that information up, and look, I looked at a lot of data to figure this out, but when I summed it all up, it boiled down to this. The way I look, it's a direct influence on how much money I make. So for me, what that means is I need to have a better perception of myself. Physically, I need to go to bed on time. And I need to get up early because by doing so, I'm going to be able to make better decisions. I'm going to have a better point of view on life. I need to eat more healthy and handle my weight, get it under control, because in doing so, I'm going to gain more energy and I'm going to have a better perception on what's happening in life. And when I do that, my message is going to be more positive and I'm going to affect other people in a more positive way. The fact of the matter is, it's hard to help other people when you can't even help yourself. And that's the bottom line. And that's the long, hard look that I had to take at the end of 2018. So, moving into 2019, I have a really nice plan for my health, for my sleep, and for my well-being. Because in 2019, I want to come so strong and make such a positive impact on the community with the Brick Report, with everything else that I'm doing. And man, you know what? I would love for you guys to do the exact same thing. So anyways, those are my 3 Eureka moments for 2018. I hope they help you. I hope they bring you some clarity on what you'd like to do in 2019. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.